So today I'm doing a review on the Innovv third eye blind spot detector for motorcycles. Now Innovv reached out to me and they offered to give this to me to do a review. So there's the caveat. I did receive this for free, but all the opinions that I'm going to do on this are mine. And when I opened up this the package and got this box, it's quite nice. The advertising on the box. And it's got a bit of hefty weight to it, which is nice. I've mentioned this in previous reviews that I've done that, you know, I like it when electronics feel a little bit heavier because it feels like they're a little bit of quality, which isn't always the case. So let's open up this box and just show you what is in here. And inside the box, the first thing we see is we have the radar. So this is what will give us the detection at the back of the motorcycle to tell us whether there's something in the blind spot. And along with the radar comes a couple of indicators that you can mount on your motorcycle. These are designed, they say, for the mirror, but I think I could put these somewhere else, and I have some plans to do on my motorcycle for this. But these are the indicators that light up for left or right if there's someone in your blind spot. That'll let you know. And I think it also makes a sound, but we're going to find out when we install this. So let's just open up this, because I think the wiring, from what I understand here, might be a bit of a mess. So let's just pop this rubber piece out, and then you can see inside the box we have some more things here, because I think it comes with all the equipment that is needed. And I like how it's packaged. It's not coming out easy. This is well, there we go. Got our instructions. So it looks like it has all the mounting hardware needed. It's got some 3M tape as well that we're going to figure out what this is all for when we do the installation. And this is what appears off an offset to be just one big mess. But I'm sure there's a bit of rhyme or reason to it when I start pulling this apart. So let's unravel this and take it out to the motorcycle and see what we can do to install it. And then we'll do a test run and see if it works, if it's worth the money. As I started to install the third eye, I realized I already had a problem because I have heated grips and a CarPlay unit already installed. So I reached out to Innovv and they graciously supplied me extra with this Powerhub 3. And this allows to have up to 5 accessories connected to your motorcycle. And what this does, it connects to your battery. All the accessories connect to this. It doesn't start the accessories for about 10 seconds to allow your battery to be dedicated to starting the motorcycle. Okay, so the install, when I did it, was just a little bit messy. So I'm just going to show you what I did. I decided not to do a complete install because every motorcycle is going to be a bit different. We're going to talk about a bunch of things now. I talked about the spaghetti mess of cords. Well, look at this. This is just a kind of a disaster of cords that I still have to clean up. This is the third eye module. I had a hard time finding a spot for this to connect. I wanted to connect it back here, but there wasn't enough battery, or there wasn't enough cord length, and they give plenty of cord. I initially stuck it here. The problem is one of the seat mounts sits right here, so that didn't work either. So I ended up sticking it here and then ran the wires back. Third eye, let's just go back to the third eye for a minute. Initially went to here. This is how I powered it. The problem is that is a dealer plug for doing diagnostic testing. You don't know what you don't know, so I disconnected it. The wires to the third eye, instead of taking my tank off, I ran underneath the plastics and have come right up to put it, just like I mentioned, up here with double-sided tape. So I ran it along the wires that I already had for my CarPlay, and then it stuck nicely up here, and it's really, really nice to have there. Better than on the mirrors or on the brake reservoirs. Now let's go back to the Powerhub that Innovv graciously supplied me. So I don't know if you can see it in there because it's in the shadow, but in here is the Powerhub. Now this, again, a lot of wire. Okay, it has a wire that goes to the battery, positive, a wire that goes to the negative. The yellow wire goes to an ignition source, so that way this box only gets activated when the key gets turned on. And then the red wires, I've got 5 red wires. They go to your accessories, whatever you have. And then it has a black wire that's a ground. Now, It's a lot of wires. Now that I have all this and I still have to clean it up, you can see it's just a mess. I'm just, I ended up cleaning some of it up already here with some of this wire loom, but I really need to tidy this up. I'm really not happy with the installation of it. It's just so much. With me having an adventure bike, it's nice. I have the room here that I can tuck all this under and I still have room left over. Depending on your setup, you may not have that kind of room to do this. But just know, do some research ahead of time. So that's it. It's messy. I'm going to clean it up.
So the first thing I want to say before this even starts working, there's no traffic around me right now, is I would be more concerned about being in someone's blind spot than I would wanting to have a blind spot monitor, because personally I'm pretty good at looking around. I'm pretty good at checking my mirrors regularly and knowing where traffic is. On the flip side of that, I don't ride in a lot of heavy traffic that often, so maybe something like this would be good. But I think really us worrying about being in someone's blind spot is more important than having these indicators. I have a car approaching me from the rear, and it should start flashing. If the car is coming too quickly, they both should start flashing. Yeah, there they go. Just a little indicator to tell me I've got someone behind me. Let's see, I don't think it picks up vehicles as you drive by. No, it's not showing indication. I think they have to be moving toward you from the rear, which is, oh, so that shows me someone coming up pretty fast behind me. I would like it if it showed, as I pass people, to show me that they're still in my blind spot, because just because I pass someone doesn't mean they're no longer there. Okay, and I've got a truck approaching from my right. I can still see him in my mirror, but if I wasn't looking in my mirrors and he's kind of getting close to that blind spot, let's see. Yeah, he's actually, oh, there we go. So now it's telling me that I've got someone in my blind spot. Ah, so it seems to be working. So without even looking in my mirrors, I know that I've got someone coming up on my right. Trust it. I think it would be good for someone who's commuting and maybe traveling in traffic regularly. I don't travel in traffic that regularly, so it's not necessarily good for me. And I wonder if it failed and you were maybe too trusting of it. Like I say, like I mentioned earlier, I think we need to be more worried about being in other people's blind spots than having blind spot detection. Now I'm going to have this on for quite a while. I want to do a longer test of it. This is just a short test. I wish it showed people in my blind spot. There we go. When I'm passing, but it only seems to show when they're approaching. Anyway, I hope this review helped you out. If you decide that this is something you want, there's a link below. If you click on it, you get a little percentage off. Thank you for watching. Take care and ride safe.